first-class engine. Early one morning, Percy arrived back at Tidmouth Sheds, very tired. "Morning, Percy," said Thomas. "You do look tired." "Yes, I am," said Percy sleepily. "I was up all night delivering the mail. It seems like there are more letters and parcels than ever." "Heh," scoffed James. "You're only a little engine. No wonder you struggle to manage those heavy vans. Perhaps Sir Topham Hatt should give the job to another engine, or even Harold. I'm sure they could manage the work."
Harold is the helicopter,
I
I
can
think.
manage fine on my own, thank you.
I was mentioning earlier.
Said Percy firmly.
Like way earlier in the Let's Play
Perhaps, said a
series.
voice, "you could do with a little help, Percy." It was Sir Topham Hatt, who had just
It's Mr.
arrived
Monopoly.
and had heard everything. "James, you think another engine should help take the mail. I think that's a very good idea, and I'm sure Percy wouldn't mind the lighter workload for a while." Percy was pleased, and James looked smug. That was until Sir Topham Hatt continued. "I'm assigning both you and Percy to tonight's mail run. You can help him collect all the letters and parcels that need to go to the mainland." James was horrified. "But, sir," he protested, "I'm supposed to be taking the express in the morning, and I can't do that if I've been busy all night pulling the mail train." "I'm sure Emily wouldn't mind taking the express in your place, James," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "Now the decision is final, so I'll hear no more about it." And Sir Topham Hatt turned and walked away.
I can't help but to mention, or to notice, like, in a lot of these stories, it's like, James, you'll do this task. And he's like, "Oh, but I gotta do this. Oh, and that's no big deal. We'll have Emily do that."
Later
And then we'll have this, we'll
James
just, like,
and
trickle
Percy
down, like, Emily does
collected their
that, and then
mail
that
vans
this train
and were
does
waiting
Emily's
for
work,
them
and
to
this train does
unload at
Emily's work.
Knapford Station.
But it always implies, like, somewhere along at the end of the
Percy was
line, there's
trying
some
to
train
explain
not
to
doing
James what
anything.
he had
Why don't
to
we just
do?
give him the first task?
But
Him or
James
her the
was
first
taking
task.
no notice.
Then we don't have to change everybody's itinerary. Just change one
"James,
person.
you must remember
It's
to
fine.
collect all the bags of mail at each station."
Like, if
explained
Emily had
Percy.
nothing else going on,
"Sometimes the mail
just
will
have
arrive
Emily
by
do this
road,
part,
so
not,
you'll have to be patient and wait
you
for the
know,
van to arrive and
taking
be
over
loaded
the
into your
express
train
line tomorrow."
before you leave. But James was too busy thinking about getting back to his shed and waking up to pull the morning express. Just then, the guard's whistle blew, and the two engines set off.
I think it's funny also that, like, I was talking and I wasn't listening to the
"Good
story
luck,
there.
James," said Percy.
At least not in
"I'll
detail.
manage fine, thank you," James grumbled.
And Percy was actively saying, like, "Oh, don't forget to do
"Silly
this and this
Percy,
and this."
Thinking I can't manage a few bags of mail. It can't be that difficult.
And then I stopped talking and I started paying attention again. And then it was like, "But James wasn't paying attention at all." And then it's like, "Oh yeah, neither was I. Crap. I don't know what I'm doing." But I'm sure it'll be pretty straightforward. Let's wing it! But I was actively pulling a James, and I was actively not listening to what Percy was instructing me to do. And then the game just totally called me on it and was like, but James wasn't paying attention at all. He's a dummy." Alright. Ooh, but it's like sunset in Sodor. Looks nice and pretty. The stars are coming out over there. It's like a beautiful summer's eve. I dig it. I'm gonna really have to try not to zone out and take in the scenery this time. Still think there should be the option of having Thomas music playing in the background. But it's fine. I think I'm going really slow for no reason. There are pigs. Anyway. I guess not for no reason. My attention span is pretty insignificant. So it makes sense that I should be going slow. But the game is saying that I can go up to 75 miles an hour right now. Not that it's ever, you know, led me astray or anything. But it does seem like we have a good, at least a mile until the next signal and 1.6 miles until our destination. So I think we can step on the gas a little bit. Give her some speed. Cutting through this tunnel that I can't see anything. Seems like a good time to give her some speed. You also get like kind of camera locked at times. Like I'm like button mashing the right stick and it won't let me back into my free roam camera. So yeah, there aren't specific regions that have weather or different weather. Because I'm pretty sure like Jack Frost, that last level or the last story we did, or no, that wasn't the last story, but a story or two ago, whatever it was, we passed through here, but when we passed through, it was all covered in snow. Now we're in the same region, but it's all summery. So I think it's just a matter of like the stories take place in different seasons, and so the regions look different, which is cool. Pulling into the station here. Boom.
Right, let's get all this mail loaded into the vans. Then we can be on our way.
Pick up all the waiting mail bags. Alright, can I just do it from here, or do I have to get out? I have to get out. Okay, that's fine. That's cooler anyway. Do I have to get to the other side or something? Or? Oh, you know what? Oh God! Help! Help! I fell.
That's all the mail from this station.
I fell off the platform.
Let's get going. The sooner we finish collecting all this mail, the sooner I can get back to my shed.
I thought I had to like open the gates or something, but you don't. I'm now understanding why it's called First Class Engine, though. I thought that was just a cool name, like, for the last level, right? But it's First Class Engine because we're delivering first class mail. Which is slightly less exciting, but it makes sense, I guess. Alright, we're gonna floor it. We're gonna give her some gas. Now that we're out of the station there. And into greener pastures, literally. We can step on the express line speeds. This ain't no Pony Express. This is some first-class mail service, is what it is. There are a lot of signals, though, along here, which makes me a little nervous. that one of them is going to be. And it's like every 200 yards. Like, by the time, if one pops up and it's stop and wait, we are screwed. Alright, there we go. Next one isn't for another mile, so we're in good shape now. Now we can step on the gas. I mean, we are already going 68 miles an hour, so this is kind of already kind of fast. It's got to remain vigilant. Oh yeah, so this next signal is literally just before the station, so we should start slowing down now a bit. You would think this would not be fun. You know what I mean? Like, maybe to somebody it's not. Kind of how, like, puzzle games are not for everybody, or, like, first-person shooters are not for everybody. I guess, like, simulation games aren't for everybody. But I'm having a weird amount of fun for, like, a game that's basically just, like, move forward, stop, and go at the right times. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's, like, the role-playing aspect of it, too, that's kind of fun, though.
The station master is waiting for us. Hello, James, said the station master. Some of the mail arriving by road has been delayed, so you'll need to wait for it to arrive. In the meantime, here is the rest of the mail for you. Bother, muttered James. This is sure to make me late now.
Okay. Can I get off this way? Oh, sweet, you can. What am I tripping over? There's nothing on the platform. There's a lot of mail. You're saying we're waiting for more mail?
Come on, driver. We can't afford to be late.
Way out. Oh, man, there's an invisible barrier here? That's lame. Stand in the driver's position. Drive away. Pull away without waiting for the rest of the mail to arrive. You don't want to be late. Okay, so the game is telling me to...
Wait, James, wait, called the station master. But James didn't stop. He was determined not to be late and wanted to prove he was better than Percy.
So we're doing the wrong thing intentionally for the story. Got it. So that's a bummer, though. I was talking about earlier in the Let's Play that, like, looked pretty. The water is really pretty in this game. Anyway, it's not important. So not to be distracted any further. I was saying earlier in the game that, like, it seems like there are some regions where you can kind of explore on foot if there's no fencing, but just there is, in fact, an invisible boundary. And I don't know if that was just for this story, or so you don't, like, get too off track, no pun intended, or what the deal is, but, like, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So, like, even there where, I can't see it if there's fencing, there is down there, even in regions where there isn't necessarily fencing to stop you, there might still be invisible boundaries that don't disallow you from going into the woods or into the town or whatever, and that's kind of a bummer. But we'll see then. We'll eventually explore and play some free play here in this game and see what the game is capable of in that regard, I suppose. But in the meantime, we've got a nice open rails for miles, even though we're only going about 1 mile. Also, I'm just looking at the clock right now. Is that implying it's 1:12 a.m.? Is this sunrise or is this sunset? And either way, at what point in the year is 1 a.m.? Oh god, I'm going so fast. I'm going to overshoot it. No, dude, no! Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Brake faster, James. Brake faster! Okay, we might survive. It's a bad landing, but we survived. Holy crap, that scared me. I wasn't paying attention again.
The station master ran up to him, looking rather upset. "James," he said, "I've had a phone call from the station master at Wellsworth, and he tells me that you didn't wait for the mail to arrive by road." James felt foolish. "Now," continued the station master, "we have arranged for the mail to be brought here, so please can you wait for it to arrive? It's vital that this important mail reaches its destination on time." This time, James listened carefully, and suddenly an idea came to him.
I bet it's a bad idea.
"If I deliver all the important mail," he thought, "then I'm sure that Sir Topham Hatt will say I'm really useful. Maybe even more useful than Percy." "Don't worry, sir," said James to the station master. "I promise I'll wait for the mail to arrive and make sure it gets to the mainland in time." "That's a good engine," smiled the station master. "The mail won't be long now, so you'll soon be on your way again." So James waited for the mail to arrive. He didn't have to wait long. He heard a car horn coming from nearby, and then watched as a red post van pulled into the station.
Also, why are there some cars and vans that are just regular cars and vans? And then there's like Birdie, which has a face and a personality and a name.
Soon the important mail was loaded, and James puffed quickly away. He was determined to make up for lost time, but was even more determined to prove that he could be as patient as Percy.
I feel like he's already proved that he is not as patient as Percy, but oh well. I almost just blew the whole thing right there, though. So I gotta be better. I gotta pay more attention. And again, just to perfectly demonstrate why this game is not difficult. In fact, I would say it is easy. However, it is also easy to just like, and maybe it's even easier as somebody who is actively playing it on camera, who is like trying to maintain a level of commentary and whatnot about the game and about whatever. While also playing. If I was just dead silent, just locked in on, you know, my upcoming destination, maybe I wouldn't be making such dumb mistakes, but I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. We slammed on the brakes, we survived, we did a bad job, but it's fine. We landed the plane, so to speak. Ooh, look at this big... Wait, can I get a better angle? No, I can't, apparently. Oh, wait, maybe? No, you can't. Man, I wanted a good... Here, that's kind of better. I want a good cinematic shot of James crossing this cool bridge. It's fine. I'm gonna zoom in here so I can get a good landing. I keep calling it a landing. I don't know what other word to... I don't know what else to refer to it as. Alright, gotta pick up all the mail. Oh, it's on the opposite side? Well, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, there's a... Okay. I mean, I could literally just, like, run across like a maniac. Like, run across the tracks, but I don't know if I would be able to get up. So I'll do the pedestrian crosswalk instead. What did I just run into? Why is there an invisible nothing here? Anyway. Hopefully that you could see that on camera. It, like, pushed me to the side a little bit. Oh, you can crouch? I don't know why you would ever, but... And then you could do whatever this is. Oh, God. I, like, zoomed in my view and I can't... This sucks. I can't unzoom now. Oh, God, just get me... Oh, I gotta load... This made it so much harder. It's like I'm looking through binoculars now and I can't tell, like, depth perception. There we go. We're good. We're fine. Alright. Next location. Come down here. Kildane Platform 1. Have I been here before? This feels like kind of a new region. Because I'm supposed to be taking it to the mainland, right? Was that the bridge to the mainland? Are we on the mainland now? And where is the mainland? Was that the area on that map, that like that main menu map that was like that was like cloudy and like blocked off, implying that it might be included in future DLC or something? I really hope they do roll out DLC for this. Like more characters or whatever. And it almost feels like they're gonna, because like the game is called Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor, right? But when you load into it, it doesn't say Wonders of Sodor anywhere. Except for maybe in the copyright line. It just says Thomas and Friends. Like, that's the title of the game. As if, like, this is the definitive Thomas and Friends game. And they have plans to build on it. Oh my god, why is it always on the wrong side? It's fine. But, I don't know. Is there another train coming? Some part of me wants to see if I can get hit by a train. Like if a train comes through here, if I can get hit by it. But another part of me is like, I bet you can, and I bet it'll cause you to fail the sequence or the scenario. And I bet I don't want to restart this scenario like that. So I'm not even going to experiment and see if you can. Let me know in the comment section below if you've played this game, if you can get hit by a train. If anybody has been willing to try like I am interested in doing. Is that the train coming? No, this is just a random light. Just a random light post along the railroad. Saw another one down the other end. I was trying to figure out which way the train was coming from. There obviously was not a train coming at all, but it sounded like there was a train coming. I don't know. We're gonna cruise into the next station here. Kelsthorpe Road, Platform 1. No, Kelsthorpe Road sounds familiar. I don't think we're on the mainland. But there is, like, blatantly a rail line that goes, according to that, like, main menu map. There is blatantly a rail line that crosses the bridge over to what I am assuming is probably the mainland. So if that is the case... outside. Steam over there. My whistle is on fire. There we go. That was weird. Yeah, see, I can break my steam whistle. And then you have to do it again to make it stop. I don't know. I don't know. If it's off camera, it doesn't produce steam. Oh wait, no, yeah, it does. I thought it looked like it was resetting every time I turned the camera away. But it's like a looped steam animation, and then every so often it just restarts. So it just like deletes the existing steam and then starts over again. Something I've noticed throughout the entire playthrough of this game. See, right there. There it was. Kind of a weird little technical bug thing. Or maybe not a bug, it's just the way the game is programmed, I don't know. Like, clearly, like, anybody who's playing through the game, like a debugging team or something, would notice something like that, you know what I mean? So it's obviously, like, they made the conscious decision to ship the game with that, so I guess it's not a bug, it's probably just the way the animation loops or something. This is a long trip. Still got like a 1.5 I'm going 60 miles an hour, and I still got like a 1.5 miles. We're cruising too. Nice little pond over there. Some scenic Sodor. But yeah, what I was saying before, is that a mansion? What is that? I want to go to it. Anyway. What I was saying before, before I was interrupted by a sudden stop that I wasn't paying attention to, I feel like, I lost my train of thought. Just right there. Wow. That's what this game is doing to me. My brain is just melting. Oh, but I am... Yeah, no, not coming... kind of coming up on my destination. Damn, what the hell was I about to say? Shit. I guess it wasn't that important. Oh, yeah, that's right. It says 1:25 a.m. The clock is what I was going to comment on. Or what I was commenting on. I'm going really fast. I gotta slow down, dude. Okay, I guess I wasn't going that fast. Boom. Flawless victory. Alright. At least it's on my side now. So that's convenient. Oh. So, like, not these packages. One of 20 whistles discovered. I discovered a whistle? See, bummer. I want to go out to the parking lot. It's fine, I suppose. Alright, off to the next station. Croven's Gate Platform 2. This is like a world tour that we're taking. But anyway, yeah, it says 1:27. And, like, no matter how you twist that, it implies it's 1 in the morning, like 1:30 in the morning, right? So, like, but the sun's right there. So it's not like sunset. It's not sunrise. There's literally not a time of the year that the sun is rising at 1:27 a.m. or setting at 1:27 a.m. I don't have a compass, so I can't tell if that's the east or the west, but I'm assuming it's implying that it's, unless that's the moon. But then, like, why is it orange? You know what I mean? Like, why is that? Like, that's the color palette of a sunset or a sunrise. I don't know. It's a relaxing train ride. Relaxing train ride through the meadow or the fields of the island of Sodor. Part of me wants to just like put this on autopilot and let me be passenger. And just have this view and just like this could rock me to sleep at night. This could be just get rid of the entire heads-up display and just give me I think you can do that too. You can hide the heads-up display for like rail fan shots or something like that. It said in the menu. I'm not totally sure what the deal is. It's like a photography mode type of thing, which like is kind of cool. I'll have to explore that further at some point, but slow down, James. Slow down. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. No? Oh, we're good. We're good. It always seems like we're not going to make it, but then we make it. Because we're the best in town. We're the best around. We're the best to ever do it. Mail time. Damn, we got a lot of mail. That one station we waited for only, like, didn't even have mail. We just waited on the mail from the last station.
Just one more stop to make. Then we are finished for the night.
Alrighty. Ballyhoo, Platform 1. Alright, let's step on the gas. We got 2 miles to the next station, so we should be able to just floor it all the way there. And it seems like we can round turns with these bigger engines like James and Gordon. It seems like you can round turns easier without the threat of derailment. Because, like, lest we forget, like, we did fly off the rails as Percy at one point. Like, we had a full-on derailment. I think Percy specifically, we had 2 derailments ever, and they were both with Percy. One because we were flooring it. It was like 50 miles an hour around a bend, and he, like, half of his wheels literally lifted off the track, and then he just launched. Which was really annoying in the moment, but also kind of funny, and I look... Holy shit! Right like that. What the fuck? Now I have to replay from the beginning. The game literally led me astray. I want to go on record and say that it told me I could go 50 miles an hour, and I was going less than that. And I flew off the track unannounced. What the fuck?